Now that you're pregnant, here are some stretches that you could do to relieve back pain, waist pain, and all of that pregnancy pain, and also because movement is really important. If you really want to have an active pregnancy, you need to move. Maybe not too much, but also not too little. All right, let's start off with goddess pose. So for goddess pose, you want your legs really wide because this is the stance for goddess pose, and also because you really want to create space for the little one. So we're going to go all the way down with the hands on the waist. Inhale and then up. Exhale. Repeat down. Inhale and then up. Exhale. So just like that. 5. And then we're going to sweep the hands up to the sky. Inhale. You bring the right hand down. Knees are completely straight. And then you're looking up. Hold. Find your natural breath. And then drive it all the way back up. Repeat on the other side. You're looking up again. Find your natural breath. And then slowly come back up. Another really good stretch or exercise that I love to do is just to go down like in goddess, but just hold, eyes closed, inhale to exhale. When you're done with that, you come all the way up. Hands go back up to the sky. Inhale, fold forward, plant the hands on the mat. Exhale. And once you're there, create more space. Adjust the legs as far as you can into wide leg forward fold, either with the elbows on the ground or with the palm. So wherever you find yourself and you're comfortable, just hold it there. So we're going to take 10 breaths here. And then slowly bring it back up. Adjust the legs. And then sweep the hands back up to the sky. Hands back to your hip. Slowly, slowly bring the legs together. So now you can find your breath and just observe your natural breath. Inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. And then up next, we're going to take sun salutation A. I'll try as much as possible to do the modified version so that you can follow through and nothing gets in the way of the bomb. So let's go. For sun A, you're starting at the top of your mat, and then we'll take mountain pose. Because of the bump, you may want to slightly open your legs. Go all the way up. Inhale in mountain, and then exhale, fold forward. Wherever your hands get to, just feel free to hold it there. Do everything to protect the bump. So this is where I can get to. Then you take your halfway lift. You go all the way down, find yourself in a high plank, but you can modify your high plank. Place the knee on the ground for high plank. Go down to low plank without the bump on the ground. Take upward facing dog, inhale, and then take downward facing dog, exhale. Slowly find yourself back up And that is one round of sun A. So we're going for only 3 rounds. We're going to repeat that. So mountain pose, inhale, fold forward, exhale, take your halfway lift, pause the breath. Now go all the way down to a high plank. Remember, modify your high plank, knees to the ground. Inhale here, and then exhale in low plank. You take upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Slowly walk back up, and then we have just one more to go. Back to the top of your mat. Mountain pose, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Take your halfway lift, high plank, low plank, upward dog, and then your downward facing dog, and then slowly walk all the way back to the top of your mat. And that is the end of your 3 rounds. So at this point, you may find out that your heart rate has gone a little bit up, but it is totally fine. So for beginners, this is a simple sequence, simple yoga move that you can do just to keep the body going, just to keep everything together. And then because we're not trying to do too much, to finish, we'll just go down and now take some exercises for deep core. So we're going to do the bridge. Inhale to exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and just keep going like that. And after this, the second one is very similar, also a bridge, but this time no movements, just hold it there. Find your natural breath. You want to leave only the feet, the head, and the upper back with the hands on the mat. So you're squeezing the glutes all the way up and off the mat. Find your breath. Take 10 to 20 breaths as the case may be, and then slowly lower yourself back into the mat. Once you've done that, we're going for happy baby. So your happy baby, create space for the bump as usual, and then the knees are bent. You extend one side, inhale, bring it back, extend the other side, exhale. And because in pregnancy, once you've gone quite far, you really don't want to put your back on the mat for a very long time. So we're doing that one real quick. And then you roll over to the side to be safe. And then slowly sit up. So we're now going to finish with this cat cow. So cat cow, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then we go all the way down, child's pose. Create space for the bump, so you want to really take the knees out. Once you find yourself comfortable, your bump is okay, stretch out the hands and then place the forehead on the mat. Find your breath here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And when you're done with this, you're pretty much done with the sequence. Very simple. So do subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos like this, and also share this video to your pregnant friends, your pregnant girls, And also you guys can do this together just to form the bonding. You know, I'm trying to promote active pregnancy. We're pregnant, but we can still move. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.